The man felt a surge of fear. He didn't expect anyone to be running this late at night. As the footsteps grew closer, his heart started racing until someone called out to him.
Hey, Rob! Rob McCann!
Yes?
The killer shot McCann without hesitation, but he didn't leave immediately. Instead, he crouched beside the victim. Zidane and Bell arrived at the scene. Moments later, McCann had been killed around 10 o'clock, and a nearby resident had called the police after hearing the gunshot. The killer had even written something in blood at the scene. Bell suspected it was a revenge killing. There were no eyewitnesses at the time, but the police found fibers from the killer's clothing. Zidane noticed the badge on the victim's chest. It was a government-issued badge for war correspondence. The next day, they went to the newspaper office and met McCann's boss. It turned out McCann was the paper's star reporter. His boss said he often exposed illegal activities and corruption, which had made him enemies among powerful people. McCann had received multiple threats over time, and 2 days earlier, someone had tried to force their way into the office, claiming they needed to speak with him. The police reviewed surveillance footage. The man appeared to be around 40 years old. Christine checked the newspaper's website. She found a user had left 50 comments under McCann's articles. One of the comments was particularly malicious. Christine immediately traced the account. It belonged to a building inspector named Santos McCann had recently published a story exposing Santos for bribery, and he resembled the man who had broken into the office. They went to confront Santos before Bell could ask a question. Zidane found a note in the car. It listed McCann's home and work addresses. They also found a parking ticket issued at 10 p.m. the night before. Near the crime scene, Bell arrested Santos on the spot. Back at the station, they began questioning him, showing him the 50 online comments, but Santos claimed it was free speech. He argued that McCann had ruined his life. He had been fired from his job and could be sent to prison. Bell told him he wasn't sympathetic because Santos was directly responsible. Bell didn't waste any more words. He said McCann had been shot in Central Park. Santos was stunned and insisted he hadn't killed him. Bell then showed him the parking ticket. Only then did Santos admit he had followed McCann. He had run a red light on the way, and McCann had entered Central Park. Santos had gone around to the west exit planning to wait for McCann to come out, but by 10:30, McCann never appeared. Santos saw a jogger leave the park, wearing a dark blue hoodie, but he didn't get a good look at the person. Christine checked the west exit surveillance, confirming the jogger's presence. The clothing matched the blue fibers found at the scene. Santos had stayed in his car and only left at 10:42. So Santos was not the killer. Barnes then remembered a case from last year. A senator had died in a failed robbery, shot directly in the heart. A jogger had been caught fleeing the scene. Christine immediately compared the gates and found a 91% match, meaning both murders had been committed by the same person.